All right, today we are going to be working on page 10 and 11. We have some new terms that you're going to be learning. The first one that I want you guys to be looking at is this one, the commutative or order property. So if we think of commuting as going to and back from work, so when we're looking at the word commute, we're going to work and we're going back from work. When you do that, what it's telling you is it doesn't matter the order that you do this with, and you can use it for multiplication and addition. So when we're looking at 3 times 4, it is the same as 4 times 3. The results remain the same. And that's what they want you to notice as we do these problems, that if you go 3 times 4 or 4 times 3, you can do it the same way. The same with if I do 2 plus 3 equals 5. It doesn't matter if I go 3 plus 2, I get 5. And that's what they want you to notice in this lesson. So they want you to know what number goes in the box. If 3 times 7 equals 21, then 7 times 3 equals 21. I'm going to write that to the side because I cannot write it in the box. That's how they want you to do this. This should be really, really easy. Okay? Number 13, when the order of the numbers is changed, which operations have the same results? I want you to notice if they have the same results. Go ahead and try that one. And based on your answer here, 14 will tell you which operations are commutative. That means it doesn't matter what order you do it in. Okay? So, page 11 is a new one. It's who you hanging out with, the associative property, or the grouping property. So associative is who you hanging out with. Who are you hanging with? So in this one, you're going to get a set of 3 numbers, and then you're going to multiply. So they give us this story problem. Annie has 4 shelves of shoes. Each shelf has 3 pairs of shoes. How many individual shoes are there? So they say how we group it, it doesn't matter. So when when I'm grouping 3 and 2 together, I'm going to get 6, and that will give me 24. But somebody said, well, I did it this way. I did 4 times 3, and that gives me 12. I did 4 times 3 first, and that gave me 12. When I multiply that by 2, I get 24. So I get the same one. So what you're seeing is that these parentheses are moving. Nothing else changes in the story or in the problem. It's just who is hanging out with who first. So let's take a look at number 1. I want you to notice that I'm going to highlight that one for you. That here we have 2 times 4, and here we have 3 times 2, but we still have the same numbers. So number 1 says the group of 3 times 2 times 4 equals 3 times the group of 2 times 4. So 3 times 2 is 6, and 2 times 4 is 8. So that's how they wanted you to fill that box out. Now I'm going to solve 6 times 4 is 24, and 3 times 8 is 24. That's how they want you to do number 2. Number 3, they're just looking for what's missing in the box. So if I have 9 times 4 times 5 equals 9 times the group of, what goes in that box? 4 goes in that box, because that's what's missing, times 5. That's how you're going to go through 10. And then they want you to show it with multiplication, like they did here, and addition. So I want you to show an example of how to do a multiplication and addition. Then you'll tell us which ones can you be associated, which ones can you create groups with and not have an issue. For number 13, look at number 11 and 12. And go ahead and try number 14.